Hello everyone, good evening, good morning, anywhere you are watching now. Okay, let's start this session. But at first, a quick introduction. We are talking about software as a local server on your computer and extension for Adobe Creative Cloud, especially Adobe InDesign and Adobe Photoshop. You can install the software, write exchange.adobe.com, and from Creative Cloud page, search for TreeShade, TREE shade, TreeShade, and you will find the software. I have developed this software and you can install totally free. It also installed on Adobe Bridge for content management, assets management, and also content management, files management. Okay. After installing the software in Adobe Bridge, you will have this menu, TreeShade, and in this session we will build together online form so the end user like HR department can fill a new employee business card using online form without the need to manual communication with the relation department. So we have this example, just a template from Freebeak. Let's download. Okay, let's extract here. Okay, the file, it's actually EPS for Adobe Illustrator, but we want the business card to be on Adobe InDesign. So let's open in Adobe Illustrator. And let's start by building the content before building the InDesign document. So let's create a folder in Adobe Bridge inside Workshop, where you're supposed to put your project files and edit them. And here the root folder that TreeShade asks you to create for your project files. So inside Workshop, let's create our project folder and let's name HR. Open. Okay. Now from TreeShade menu, you will have this command submenu that have files revealed here as templates. So you can click on any file as a command to duplicate the file here in the current location. So I can create text file, clicking here text, and icons. You have a big list of icons here. This text file actually called data, and this create the settings for the online form. So click on data, and before clicking OK, let's name to list, because we want to create list of business cards, not only one business, so the HR department can add new employee in the online form. So write list, OK, and here if you double click this text file, TreeShade will ask you to open the online form. Click yes, and the browser will open the page. Here I have this domain, and here the relative path to the folder. This I connect this domain to the local server using service called ngrok, and it's free if you don't want specific URL, specific domain. But if you want specific domain, you need to subscribe, about $8 monthly. And here the local server, it's a Node.js server. It's free from Google. Write Node.js on the in Google and download Node.js and execute this file. You will find directly in the root folder after creating it. Okay, now we have empty online form. So let's create the content. Right here, list for the folder to match this word list. So the online form reveal the content of this paired folder, because it has the same pure name of the file, which is the file name without its extension and without any flag that start with the ts underscore. Open the folder list, and here let's create the first dynamic item in the list. Select a new paired to create a paired text file. So it's just a text file, but have code for pairing. Right here, ID capital letters and 5 random capital letters and digits. Then add display part inside the square brackets. Let's label just a placeholder for the text, and click OK. Now let's create a folder have the same name, the same pure name, without the display part inside the square bracket and without the extension. So just the ID capital letters and 5 digits. So now this folder paired to this text file. And if you double click, you can click yes, open paired folder. So TreeShade open the folder automatically. Here let's put any content, like just for demonstration, let's put photo and icon. Okay, now if we refresh the online form, you will have dynamic list, because here inside list you have a file that starts with capital letters ID followed by digits and letters random, so it considers a dynamic list. So you can add a new item and write a label for the folder, new, and here you can edit the content, like you can upload a new photo, upload the new file here, new icon. Now if you click update, the local server will create a new folder with the new ID, new random ID, and have display bar instead of label. You will have a new. So let's click update. See, you have now two items, label, the original one, and the new with paired with this. So here the same ID. And if you double click here, you can open the paired folder. You have here two files, this folder .TreeShade for TreeShade. Don't delete this folder. It's supposed to be hidden. And here ts_sort for sorting items. So you have here the original item and here the new one. If you have long list, the label help you to distinguish the items here, and you can in Adobe Bridge filter to display only the files, no need for folders, and you can browse just by double clicking and answering yes for this question, open paired folder, like this. And this help you if you search for files. You can double click on the file in search mode to browse to its folder, related folder. Like here, if we search for new, file name contains new. Remember, if you search to uncheck the folder that starts with dot, because here in Adobe Bridge in search they don't eliminate the hidden folders from search results. So just check, then click Alt and click again to check all except this. Now if you double click, you can open the paired folder. Now let's start by building the card. So let's back again inside list. Let's delete this new. If you try to move to trash a file that is paired to a folder, TreeShade will ask you to move the paired folder also. Cancel moving to trash, no. Now another question, move the paired folder to trash. If you click yes, both the file and its paired folder will be moved to trash, and that's what we want here. Okay. Now, inside this folder, we want to make new business card. So let's delete these two, and we open the file in Illustrator. What we have here, let's build the content before the design. So we have here logo, slogan, let's be one line, and here the employee name, the job position, and a list of contacts. That's it. So here let's put the text file that convert the folder to online form. Select from TreeShade menu, new, then data. And here we don't want to change the data to list, just keep the name. Why is this important? Because here on the online form, here you will have a link for the card page. So if you click here, the folder, the subfolder will be revealed as online form also. So here you have the ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here HR directly. So let's create folder called data to put the content, and here let's put a placeholder for the logo. Let's put any file. Placeholder for the logo. Let's name logo. And what we have a slogan under the logo. So from TreeShade menu, select new text for text file and write slogan. Okay. I'm not sure if you the spelling is right here. So let's check. Just without the E. Okay. And we have the employee name, so new text, name, then position, then list of contacts. We want to make the contacts dynamic, so the end user, like the employee from HR department, can add a new contact in flexible way. So if he don't have email or don't have mobile, just omit the record, and he can also reorder the contact. To make this, let's create sub-content for contact. So let's create paired text file. So select from new paired, and let's name contact, Okay. If you right click on the file and select open paired folder, TreeShade will create a new folder with the pure name of the file and browse inside it. So no need to create the folder manually. Contact, just execute this command, and TreeShade will create a folder called contact and enter inside it. Now inside contact you have items, list of items. So let's create the first item, also paired. So new paired, and write the first ID capital letters 1 2 3 4 5, then display part here. Or no need for this. Let's write display part. Let's write label. Okay. Now the same thing, right click on the file and select open paired folder to create a paired folder and browse inside it. Now we are inside the item itself. We have text and icon. Let's create the icon. Just put placeholder for any icon. Let's name icon, and we have text for the contact information. Let's write content. Okay. Now if we refresh the online form, and open the card here, you will have in contact, you can add content and icon to each one, and add a new one like this for contact. Here let's order the items here. At first the logo, then the name, then the logo, then the slogan, then the name, then position, and finally contact. From TreeShade menu, execute update tsort.txt file. Now if we refresh, you will have the same, the right order, logo, then slogan, then name, position, and a list of contact. Okay. Now for contact, we want the icon not to be uploaded, to be selected. So instead of uploading a new icon, the end user can select from a list of icons. So here, let's put inside a folder a list of options, so the user can select. Here we have these 4 icons. Let's use the same icons here. So let's save the icons in separate files. Here what is this? Location. Okay, location. Let's save in downloads. Let's create temporary folder. Icons. And here let's save PNG or SVG. Location. And here phone. Then email. And then finally website. Okay, now we have a list of options for the icon. Let's copy the files and let's put here inside the root folder, inside HR, the main folder, or inside okay, inside HR. Let's create folder for options. Let's write icons, options, or icons. Now if we refresh the HR folder, you will find that the list folder loaded here, but not icons, because here this folder has no paired text file, has no file that have the same name, because it is important for loading. But we want to use all these options indirectly in the icon itself. So at first, let's copy any of these icons as default option. Like let's take phone, right click on the file and select this command, pick for change. It's instead of copy or cut, use this command. So TreeShade trace the file modification. So select pick for change, and then inside list, inside the folder, inside data, inside contact, and here right click again and select change. And here you have dynamic options, like copy here. We want to copy here, so click copy here. And now this reveals the file name, what the name that we want for the file. And here instead of phone, let's name icon, and then let's add this flag. So the file, instead of be upload field in the online form, it will be option field. And here icon, let's move to trash. So now if we open the original card design, you will have here for icon field an option, so the end user can select an icon. How the option is determined here? Because we copied the file, TreeShade make a relation between the file and original one, and you can use this command from TreeShade menu, the copying sequence, reveal original, and the original file will be revealed. So the options will be all the files inside the folder of original file of copying sequence. And here the field become option because we have this flag ts_obt. We can reorder, drag and drop, and from TreeShade menu select update ts sort.txt. So TreeShade create this text file depending on the custom order in Adobe Bridge, and this text file have pure name of the right order, icon and contact. So here if we refresh, instead of icon becomes here, it will be before content. See the icon at first, so the end user can select the icon and fill the content. You can put in 2 columns instead of P, layout like this. How you can do that? You can add the flag to the file name, write ts_col, abbreviation of column, then underscore, then add 3 numbers with 3 letters that determine the small window and the medium window and large. So write S for small and write the number of columns that you want. If we have 12 columns, like in small window, let's say we want 6 for the icon and 6 for the content. And in medium, we want 3 for icon and 9 for content. Or let's say 4. 4 for icon and 8 for content. Okay. And last, in large window, let's make 3. So let's copy the same, and here for small 6, in the medium 4, and the remaining of 12 is 8. 8 plus 4, 12, and here in large 9. 9 plus 3, 12. Okay, that's it. So now you will have icon, and you can select here icon and write the content here, add new, etc. And if you have large window, the layout will be changed. Okay. See, it's changed depending on the window width. You can lay out the icon in different way. Like if we want only the thumbnail of the icon without the text, you can add here after the flag of options ts underscore opt add underscore, then 3 binary digits, 1 or 0, 1 for displaying and 0 for hiding. The first one for the thumbnail, the second for file name, and the third for the content if the file is a text file. So we want to show the icon, but we don't want the file name, or don't want the content. Now if we refresh, this text will be hidden. See, only the icon. Okay. Now let's change the label to contact to describe the content. Now we built the content, Now we build the content of the card, but we didn't connect the content to the card in Adobe InDesign document. So let's create InDesign document here inside the first item, the first business card. So from TreeShade menu, select new, creative cloud, then InDesign, and let's name layout. Let's open the document and let's change to make business card width 68 and the height 54. The width 86. Is that right? Okay, let's make the margin. Okay. Now let's copy the background from Illustrator file. Okay. Let's add a new badge. And let's copy the background in the back side. Okay, now let's place the content here. At first, let's place the logo from inside data. Drag and drop the logo here. Let's make object style. Logo. Frame fitting options. Auto fit. Fill content proportionally. So if the end user upload different ratio, it will be fit automatically in the frame. And let's add inner glow to make the logo one color, like a light light gray. Let's make opacity 20. Here to make inner glow like overlay color, I change the mode to normal, and here let's make opacity 100. Here precise, the size 100 and choke 100. Click OK. And let's assign the logo, the style on the logo. Now we have overlay color black. We don't want black, so let's make new swatch, new color swatch, and let's be gray 20. And let's edit the style again and change inner glow, the swatch to light gray. Okay. We don't want a stroke, so remove, and here remove, clear. Okay, now the logo is placed. Under the logo we have the slogan. So open text frame here, and let's make paragraph style, a new paragraph style, slogan. Okay. Now the text cursor inside the text frame, and we have paragraph style, slogan. Right click on the text file here in Adobe Bridge, and place the text file as live snippet. When you place the text file, TreeShade will convert it to live snippet. So right click, select place, then in design, and here TreeShade automatically create at first this marker, then printing anchor text frame at the beginning, and special character and nested style here at the end. Let's format the text so it appear in the black white on the black background. Redefine here, and let's format. Okay. Now in the second page, let's make the same margin on first and second. So here 7 and here also 7. Okay. Now here we want to place the name of the employee and the position. So open text frame, and while the text cursor, right click on name, place in InDesign, then right click to go to the end of the selected live snippet and click enter for new line, then select position, right click and the same place in InDesign. So now you have live snippet for the text, for the name and for the position. Let's make paragraph style for the name, okay. Here name and here position. And let's format. Okay, that's it. Now for the contact, we need to place this this text contact, and here inside this file, if you double click and click no for opening paired folder, you will have dynamic content already exist in the file. When you select from a new command in TreeShade, we selected paired. Here from TreeShade we select new, then paired, and this ready. So let's try to place contact. Right click, place in InDesign. Okay, now let's modify the dynamic snippet. Here we place all the text files that start with ID capital letters inside the paired folder, and separate them by new line. If we go to contact, you will have this. This, when it placed in nesting way, also have dynamic content. But the problem here, it has ID capital letters. But actually inside the contact, we have two files, icon and content. So just delete this to be asterisk to include all files. Click OK. Now let's update again. From live snippet menu, select update, selected, and now the contact will be loaded. Here let's make a paragraph style. Contact on all the text here. And here for the icon we want to apply dynamic style. So when the snippet places the dynamic content, it applies style automatically. So select the live snippet, and here live snippet, dynamic, then dynamic style. Write the style name icon, and then the style type. You can specify for paragraph style, write para. Here you have para, you have char for character style, and obj for object style. We want object style. And also we want width for the object. You can add new style by adding double colon, then width, let's say 7 milli. No need to write the unit, and here write relative width to keep the same ratio. So reduce the width and height of the icon. Okay. Now the icon automatically reduced to 7 milli and have object style icon. Just let's modify the style. At first, frame fitting options, auto fit content proportionally, then anchored object options, make inline. Okay. Now we have another problem where here in contact item in the dynamic content we specify a new line as separator between the content, between the icon and the text. So change this to space, so you have a space between the icon and the text. And you can select the snippet by selecting any object inside it. So let's update selected. Now the icon becomes at the beginning here and have the object style icon. Let's remove the stroke. And let's change the style, dynamic style. And here let's change the width to 4. Okay. Let's move down a little. And let's redefine the object style. Let's add more space. Or we can add instead of space, let's add the tab \T. Okay. Update selected. Okay, it accepted tab. Now let's format the paragraph style, contact, and let's set the indent. let's make in paragraph panel. Let's make right indent and first left indent 10 and -10. Let's make -5 and 5. 7. Okay, redefine. And let's put a line bottom for the text frame that have the contact. And that's it. Now we finish the dynamic content. Let's save the document. Yes. Do you want to check in? Yes. Now, because we close the document, TreeShade will open the document again automatically to update the content and export PDF, then close the document again. This is the checking in action. Then Adobe Bridge will reveal the PDF file. You can set a specific preset for the PDF. I have here in file file Adobe PDF preset. I have no bleed preset here. So from TreeShade menu, select set PDF preset and write the name exactly. No bleed. Okay. Now let's save again. Do you want to check in? Yes. Wait until Adobe Bridge reveal the PDF. When the PDF, when Adobe Bridge reveal the PDF, then the checking in action done. Now be careful not to edit any location parallel to workshop. You need to click at workshop here for editing, because all these output, like here, if you select the undesign document and clicked version PDF, you will have PDF associated with each version. Here I have only one version, so I have only one PDF. So you need to click here under workshop to go back to workshop location. Now the template completed, and the HR department can add new business card. Like here. Let's open the original business card, the template business card. Here you can add icon, add slogan, name, position, and contact. This is not supposed to be edited by the end user, so you can add right flag to the name. Here inside list you have a list. This is the first item original one. So just add here TS flag TS underscore RO read only. This so if we refresh now, there is no link for the card, and also you couldn't change here, but you can add. And always the read only item at end. So when you add a new card, you will have it at the end of the list. Now let's try. Let's add a new logo. I think the same logo, no need for change. Some fields you don't need to add, like logo, slogan. You need just to put dynamic content for elements that will be changed. Here, slogan, design, development, brand, name, position, and contact. Let's write at first phone. Okay, it's already phone. New contact. Email. Let's write email here. Okay, now if we click update, you can add more than one card at once here, but all the new cards will have this pink color. Now TreeShade automatically open the InDesign document if you add more than one card, and update the content and close the document. And of course exporting PDF files for each one. For the end user, if he click the number, he will have the business card with the information he added, and there is a link for the PDF file. You can click and download or send for print. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to ask any question about TreeShade and how to install or use.